Hello, guys. My name is Will Lissil. I'm from the UK. I'm in Yorkshire, the north region of England. And we are talking today about electronic music. We have a new independent artist from the USA. Most of our artists are from the USA, I have to say. But this one is different because we are going to have him talking about how he's developing his independent career. And I'm talking about JRTA. And just let us know, Jason or JRTA, where are you right now and what kind of music you are producing?
Well, right now I'm at home in my studio, which is a studio apartment in more ways than one, and I'm making electronic music. Pretty much, it usually turns out to be some sort of fusion. I was making an electro pop track the other day, but it ended up being more of an electronic rock track. But like One More Toke, the single I'm releasing now, it's a melody sung over a trap beat. So I don't even know what genre you'd really call that. I mean, it's still electronic dance music, but like I don't really know.
Okay, so I love the idea about electronic and rock because it's more common electronic and pop, but
Yeah.
electronic and rock is very interesting. I want to listen to that and explore your Spotify here on screen, and we are
Yeah.
going to make comments about your music production. All right,
All right.
but I have some questions before we start exploring your Spotify.
Okay.
Why you decide uh, producing music? When we started? And why?
Well, might give away my age
A
here.
long time ago.
It was a long
Six
time
years.
ago, galaxy far, far away. MTV was a big influence on me when I was a kid.
The same
Yeah,
for me.
pretty much grew up watching MTV, and I think the minute I saw Steven Tyler grab his nuts and scream on stage, I was just like, "Oh, I could do that," And just ever since then, it was music. The guitar went to the from the guitar to the bass. I played in bands, garage bands, growing up, and then bands are really hard to hold together. It's hard to keep a band together, especially if you want to do anything serious or like go somewhere with it. It's really, really hard to get three, four, five people to all be on the same page year after year. And so I eventually just kind of went out on my own. And the best way that I could do that was electronically. Luckily, I liked electronic music and just kind of gravitated towards all that. It's kind of like, I don't know, like when I was real little, I played with Legos all the time. So I always wanted to build things. And like music production is kind of like that. You're always building things. There's all these little pieces, and you can put them together however you want. And it's an exploration. It's like you have just an infinite number of decisions to make. It's like, oh, what kick drum am I going to have? What's the hi hat going to sound like? What key is it going to be in? Just and from there it just goes on, and the options are literally infinite. You have to just whittle those down till you get a song, which is really, really hard to do because you can do anything. I don't know. So just that creative freedom and just opportunity for expression, I guess, is why I was doing it. I can do it by myself. I don't have to worry about other people, though I'd really like to. Um, but yeah, electronic music and electronic music production just kind of came out of the love for art and creativity and the need to be able to make sure that I could be consistent, by doing it by myself.
Okay, basically is I don't know if I can say that electronic music give us uh, more freedom to explore and mix genres, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can't play multiple instruments at once, but I can sure compose everything on the computer and then sing along with them and whatnot. But yeah, and as far as genres, I don't know if it's because of electronic music gave us that freedom, or if just the I don't know. Genres is a weird subject, especially for me. It's like it
It's
took me a long
relative.
time before I even started making beats that were like normal. Like just from the ground up. And then like trying to like fit into a genre is difficult too, because I was telling you there's so many decisions to be made when you're making a song, and it's hard. You're like, I'm gonna make this song and I'm gonna make it like this, and then you start making it, and maybe when you get to the end you end up with something similar to what you started out making, but I usually don't.
Oh, normally you never end up with something similar
Yeah,
to the initial idea.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
really difficult,
yeah.
especially because of the technology we have.
Hmm.
Because that freedom of creation and all the technology sometimes make us lost.
Yeah, yeah, it's exciting, but it's overwhelming too. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's the reason that you just can't get anything to sound good at all.
very interesting. And what about uh, the age you started working with music? Like when you were like a teenager or a
Yeah, I was
child?
probably
You can play many different instruments, right? You said.
yeah. I started playing well, geez, I started playing the saxophone in fourth grade, I guess, in Wyoming. And I really liked it then. I really didn't like band as I got older. Just didn't like the music, I guess, really. Um, but I stuck with it for quite a while. So I started playing the saxophone in fourth grade. I started playing the guitar probably in fifth grade, no, sixth grade. Played guitar in sixth grade, and then eventually it was like everybody played the guitar, and we needed a bass player. And so I was like, I'll play the bass. So I started playing
Oh,
bass.
like that. Oh,
Yeah,
like that. Oh, you need
yeah.
a bass. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, basically. And so I was like, all right, I'll play bass. And then I fell in love with playing the bass. And I still, even when I'm on the computer, I still think of myself as a bass player. I got alarm going off there. Yeah, it's really important to me to have a real strong bass presence in my music. Which is kind of funny that I say that, because like in One More Toke, it sounds like there's a strong bass presence, but it doesn't even have a bass in it. There's a sub bass in it, but the kick drum is doing all the bass work in that song, which is weird because it sounds like it has a strong bass presence, but
Yeah, but it's a trick from the electronic music that
yeah,
it's part of the process of
yeah,
mixing, for example, rock with electronic music, and you can
yeah,
play with that. That's good, and also you can play making of your voice an instrument too with
yeah,
electronic music. What is
true,
amazing? I love these
yeah.
ideas. Okay, and I know you he didn't. Okay. I know you didn't send this information, but I want to know how old are you? There is people here from my team. They want to know how old are you. Why not? I'm
Uh,
40 years old. I'm feeling very, 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 very bad here because you don't say your
how old
age,
are you?
40, and you
You're
look like
40.
a boy. And
How old do
you,
I look?
I, I don't know, 35, 30.
Let's go with that.
Okay, no,
That's
you are
good.
lying. Let's
That's
go
great.
with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm 41. 15th of May, I just became 41.
All right.
I was
Nice.
just bringing down 1 year. How old are you? Even
I'm
one.
for, I'm. Should I tell you? I don't know, man.
Of
I'm too
course,
old to
yeah.
be here.
You know why it's important? I can tell you why. Because I have a lot of people giving up their careers because they say, oh, it's too late to start. And I disagree because music is art. There is
All
no
right.
there is no right era to start. There
All
is no
right.
right or wrong.
I'll tell you. You pulled it out of me, because what you said is actually really hits home to me. And part of the reason that I'm making music now is because my kids are grown up.
Hmm.
And there's nothing left to do except for what I used to do. And it's still what I love to do, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. And one of my songs, I sent you guys like a link to 4 songs that I have on actually SoundCloud. They're not live yet on Spotify, but the lyrics to one of them is I'm too old to be here, but I'm too young to die. And I think it's once you hit 40 and beyond 40, I'm 48. I'm damn near 50 years old. Um,
No,
yeah,
40.
and I'm
Man,
gonna be a fucking rock star. I don't give a fuck. You know
man,
what I mean? I'm still gonna do it.
he is lying. It's not possible. He's 48. No, I
Yeah.
don't believe it.
Yep.
You are
Yeah.
so good.
It's crazy.
What's the formula?
I, there's a lot of sleep and a lot of drugs. I
No,
don't
he's wearing makeup. There is
know.
a
No,
secret.
no,
There
no
is
makeup.
something. Man, I lost all my hair. I don't be. I hate you. I'm
Love
even
it.
wearing this thing here across, just to look more young. Younger.
Right.
Didn't work.
Oh
I
man.
love it, man. You are
Yeah.
so. Uh, 48. Okay, you have a lot of experience with music and the
Yeah.
music industry, and also MTV, and also the digitalization of the music industry, and
Changed so
also
much. I
the
used to work in the
analog.
industry.
Oh, the analogic way to make music, and also the digital way to make music, and also about music distribution. Man,
Yeah.
you are just like a guru. Can I say that?
Yeah, yeah. I actually used to be an indie promoter. I promoted indie artists to college radio, got them on the charts there, and did all that. Talked to every college radio station in the country. And then I owned a booking agency. Yeah, it was a booking agency back in early 2000s called Occupy the City, and so I worked in the industry for quite a while. I've been working with Ableton Live for, oh gosh, well over fit, probably almost 20 years, over 20 years. I guess.
Wow.
I should
Well,
be a lot better than I am now.
let's exchange place because actually you have to teach us things.
Yeah, maybe a
you are,
little bit. I don't
you
know.
are, you are, I was obviously trying a lot of different things in business and also in the music industry, and trying to how can I say, integrate myself as a professional in the music
Right.
industry. So
Yeah.
today I'm the owner of a music distribution platform that works distributing music worldwide for independent artists. Why? Because I just realized during the pandemic, everybody needed to stop working. A
Yeah.
lot of people just started making music at home and distributing from home.
Yeah.
There was no other way, and what they needed, a platform that could make them give them access to distribute music
Mm.
digitally to all platforms, without invest a lot of money,
Right.
because normally they don't have a producer behind them investing on them. They
Mm.
are producing, they are um, promoting, they are making the distribution, they are investing themselves, and sometimes there is no money for all the structure behind the music production. And it's very important for us to give them some reference to the younger generation, because we start from nothing. We start normally, our generation starts from nothing. We don't expect, like, we don't wait for somebody come and say, I'm gonna make an investment on your career because you are good, you are a good artist, and now I'm gonna do everything for you. You just have to sing. No, we just start with nothing from home,
Right.
and we do it. This new generation, they need to learn that, and that's why I feel it's very important to say how we do, why we started, when, our age, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It works as a reference. And it's amazing to have you here because this is like a proper school. And now I want to ask you, when there was this transition to the digitalization of the music industry, the shift that happened, especially after the pandemic, it was horrible, was like a
Yeah.
war. Uh, how you adapted to that? Was it like, oh, I'm gonna give up, or maybe I'm gonna, like you said,
Well,
maybe I'm too old, or
it was weird because I kind of I stepped back for a while when my kids were growing up because I don't know, me and my pursuit of rock stardom wasn't very conducive to family life. So I kind of stepped back for a while, but at one point when things were first transitioning was when I was working in radio, and
and they came the internet and
I don't know if I
destroyed destroy
I don't know if
everything.
I should tell you. There's a lot of I have so many stories, and so many of them I'm like I don't know if I should tell anyone this.
No, this interview is gonna be like 5 hours. I want to learn everything. Tell me.
But like, you know how you have to fill out those captcha things to get into a website so that they know that you're human? Well, I was one of the first people to make those necessary. Um, just because uh, I was working for indie promotion company that was really just like one dude who was promoting like two bands, and I was like, man, what? How am I going to quit my factory job and do this if we're only promoting two bands? And then he showed me, you know, we looked at what there's this website called mp3.com, which luckily I guess doesn't exist anymore, so I can probably say this. Um, but I hired a guy from work to write a JavaScript that would just email all their customers.
Oh my
and
God.
and our business blew up. Like we did it once, and next thing you knew, I quit my job, and we were promoting hundreds of artists, and it was crazy. And it was great because we had the service that they're looking for. I was excited about it because it was what I wanted. I was an artist. I wanted to get on the radio and get on the college charts, and we were doing that. And so I was able to I was able to market it really well because it was what I wanted. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, I found what we were looking for, guys. Come get it. And so everything just took off, and did that for a number of years. And that was pretty fun. I don't remember why I told that story, but oh, it was because everything
Oh,
was changing. This was like
but
when Napster was a thing. And like one of the things we do while we were working is there's this thing called the Undernet, and there are these IRC channels. There's that like chat room sort of, and like music would scroll across the bottom, and you type this little thing in, and you'd snag that file, and you'd get music that way. Um, it was crazy. I just remember watching it, just kind of waiting to see what would happen. I mean, it was, you know, I wasn't somebody who was making money off music, so I wasn't crying about it yet. You know what I mean? I could see how it would have been really like devastating period of time for some people. Those artists definitely.
at the same time, we saw that transition from K7 tapes to CD, and then
Mhm.
we could record a CD with some MP3 files and give that CD to people like a tape.
Yeah.
And also after that, the pen drive, and then the
Mhm.
iPod, and
Yep.
then lots of Jesus Christ. We had to
Yeah.
go through all that shit. Sorry to say shit, but it's every 3 years a new technology. It wasn't like
Yeah.
Spotify and all the music platforms; they are the same model.
Right.
And
I remember wondering how small the devices would get, but there's no more device. The music
exactly,
doesn't exist physically anymore. It's
you
gone.
have your earphone, and it's so small. And
Yeah.
some days we are going to have a chip inside our brain
Yeah.
connecting
Some
to
people
the
the
internet.
monkeys already have them, man. It's crazy.
Neuralink from Elon
Yep.
Musk.
Yep.
Neuralink.
It's
Man,
wild.
can you imagine? We have superpowers because we know all these things.
I
We can
know.
adapt to anything.
I remember when the microwave was invented.
And now we have AI.
Yeah. It's
And
nuts.
we are still working with that. Like
Yeah.
this. Oh
Boom,
my
boom,
God.
boom.
I feel so proud of us right now. For
Yeah,
real.
it should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel old actually. I feel very intelligent to be
Yeah.
through all those things, and I can say and
Accomplished.
talk about it because I
Yeah.
know that. Talk to your son about a tape that we had to use a pen to,
Yeah.
you know,
Pencil to wind it back up. Yep.
unbelievable.
I
It was
know. Crazy.
plastic, guys. Wasn't even safe to record music on that, and we did.
Well, and as soon as we had tapes, we were stealing music too, because you'd record it off the radio.
Exactly. And when the song was amazing, and the guy started, oh, it started saying the time and the date in the middle of the song, or saying something like that wasn't the topic at all. The guy from the radio, and we were recording that song
Yep.
because the song was amazing. And then
Yep.
every time listening to that song, there was a guy promoting something in the middle. You, I was memorizing the lyrics with that guy speech in the middle too. Jesus, mate, how is that possible? We survived,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and now
Well,
everybody's asking if we are dinosaurs.
and like when I just recently got back around to starting to promote. You know, I've only released 3 singles now. I have a lot of music done. Like I have over 20 songs done, and I tend to produce it pretty quickly. But like I was like, it was time to promote, and it's like I used to be a promoter, but I had no idea what to do because
Oh,
everything that
how
I
you?
knew how to do was over.
But how you decided then? I want to be a promoter, but now the industry changed in all ways. And how you decided? Like I'm gonna produce my own music. I'm gonna build my own portfolio on Spotify. Was like that?
Um,
Your decision was like that, or you decide based on what you like, what you love to do?
I just figured that I mean I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? I didn't really know what to do. I knew I needed to get on Spotify and get my music distributed and all that. Um, but it was just daunting as to figure out how to promote it. And then I started doing ads and doing what people do. You do the research, you go down the rabbit hole, and you find different platforms and like what connected me with you. But the decision was something went more like this. It was like I'm gonna figure out how to get it out there, and then I'm just gonna keep putting it out there until it can't be ignored. I'm just gonna keep doing it as much as I can.
Right. I just like you, because you are persistent and I'm gonna follow you. And I have to say, guys, everyone, if you are watching this interview live, or if you are gonna watch after 3 months or after a year on TV, on social networks, just come to Spotify and follow GRTA because he's a guy with a lot of experience and he has a lot to give, and put his songs on your playlist, on your personal playlist. Go to his social networks like Spotify, JRTA, and all the other social networks like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, the same name. He made our lives very easy. JRTA Productions. That's what you have to type on Google or any social networks, and you are gonna find him. And guess what? If you like electronic music and mix of genres, that's the guy. Come to his portfolio and explore that. So I want to listen to one more talk. You said it's talk. Okay, it's not
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. One more toke, like
Can you
smoke.
explain about the lyrics or about the title before we start listening to that?
I mean, it's a song about addiction. It's about lying to yourself about addiction. It's about it's about betting your modified sports car on the stock market.
What? Sorry?
Yeah, I had a for a while I was Ubering. I had it was a 2017 modified Subaru STI. It was stage 3, and that probably means something to some people, but it's fast as hell. Um, and I was kind of sick of Ubering and it was getting up there with the maintenance because I just drove the hell out of that car. I mean, I drove that car like it was built to be driven. I was
Okay.
on my second engine, and I just decided it was kind of time to do something else, so I sold it and put it all in the stock market.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's still in play to some degree.
Right. And is that something that you don't do? Because I can see you do everything. You are doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, no, it's something I do.
Okay. And about your portfolio, you are releasing this song, One More Talk,
Mhm.
um, in the last day of this month, May, right?
Yeah, yep.
31st of May. And it's only on SoundCloud right now.
Right now, yeah,
Great. Can we just play on SoundCloud here,
yeah, that'd
or
be great.
you want to make a surprise? Because we have
No,
a
go
set
ahead.
your
We can
SoundCloud.
play it. We can play it.
Okay, let's go there then. Because I'm just curious, I want to try your portfolio, not only this new track, but also the previous ones. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I
If
got some good
if,
stuff
if
there.
you say no, I'm gonna do anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I can't come through there and stop you. No, I'm thrilled. That's great.
Right. This one. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
This one.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
I like it.
Magic smoke for the flash. One more time, just a flash. Mix some kratom in bottle. Life looks bright now, full throttle. Watch my dreams all turn to ash. No ambition, just this cash. What time I spend the wheel, I roll the dice. I love the feeling. No ambition, just this cash. No ambition, just this cash. Magic smoke for flash. One more talk, just a flash. Make some kratom in bottle. Life looks bright now, full throttle. Moonshot my account, I'll grow the stash. No ambition, just this cash. Aston, I'm a rolling style. Maserati, I'ma keep it low, mine. No ambition, just this cash. No ambition, just this cash. One minute I'm up and down. Feel like a joking around. Now I'm in it from into into town. You feel my bass sound. 'Cause I'm a winning. Magic smoke for the flash. One more talk, just a flash. Mix some kratom in a bottle. Life looks bright now, full throttle.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just love it.
You
And
like it?
I love it.
Wow.
Like it just to put in my personal playlist of
Great, man. That's awesome.
electronic music because
That makes me feel good.
easy listening. It's not like techno, like boom, 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 your head. And
Right.
also, it's good for one thing. You know, when you drink a glass of wine and you feel very relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good
Nice.
song, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when you are on mushrooms, it's
Yeah.
good. It's amazing, actually. And man, for real, it makes you like travel to another dimension.
It's
And
great.
the voice effects, I just love it. And
Yeah.
there that drop, oh, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. I love it.
Thanks,
So,
man.
but we are still talking about electronic music, but some people will just listen and say, oh, it's a bit strange because you are mixing there two
Mm-hmm.
different genres.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to explain why you make strange music. What's the purpose and why we try to um, think out of the box?
I don't. It's just me, man. It's
It's
not
just
even.
you.
It just happens. Like,
It's natural.
it's just because I'm weird. I don't know.
Okay, if you are weird and you identify, it's relatable. So just listen to the weird. Weird DJ.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like I try to be normal and it comes out weird. So, but it's weird. It's a good weird, so it works.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a good thing that you are not doing music like putting some on the microwave, and it's the same for everybody else.
Right.
So you have a signature on your music.
Yeah.
If you keep making music that way, in some time with a bigger portfolio, people can identify. Oh, this is JRTA, even if
Absolutely.
they don't know if that's your song. You
Yeah,
know,
it's the idea.
for example, Skrillex or any other of those mainstream guys, they have a
Yeah.
signature, and this is important, and it's
Yeah.
really, really interesting to see. And but yeah, you are independent, but you have a lot of experience,
Yeah.
so that's why you can build your music this way with a signature in the middle of this ocean of songs we
Yeah.
have on all platforms, especially Spotify, with
Mhm.
64 million tracks that nobody was listening even once.
It's crazy.
Now, talking about Spotify, let's go there because I want to know what's there. This song, One More Talk, everyone can go to SoundCloud or Spotify after 31st of May,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Great. Now let's go to Spotify and check what you have there. Your previous release, is it different than the last one now? The
Yeah, they're both
one more
different. They're distinctly different styles, all three of them.
right. Are you using artificial intelligence, new technologies,
And the music, no.
and cover arts?
The cover art, yeah. There's so much to do. It's
I
I'm
love
really
it.
happy with what I've come up with it too. It's like I feel like I'm cheating because I'm a visual artist too. Like I paint and draw and stuff. So I feel kind of bad using AI stuff, but there's just so much to do. Like I can't paint
Oh,
a picture for every song.
but wait. You don't have to feel bad because AI is not replacing anybody. It's just
Yeah.
people are just getting scared, but
Yeah.
AI is a tool, is an
I
assistant.
Yeah.
So
I love what I've
it,
been able to do with it. Like that picture right there where it says JRTA and it's got like that synthesizer. I wish that was a real instrument, man. That thing is awesome.
amazing. I love it. And
Yeah.
your music is very futurist.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, you said you are 48, but your music is more modern than people that's 15.
Yeah.
It's really out of the box.
It might be
Let's
why I had to wait so long to really start putting it out there. I had to wait for the world to catch up.
Yeah, and look to your art, your visual art, your
Mm.
brand on your portfolio is very from the future.
Yeah,
It's man, you are
I guess so.
I, you are not from this time for real. You were born in the wrong in the wrong era.
Yep. Yep.
Great. Which one you suggest me to listen first?
Um. Oh gosh, I don't care. They're crazy. Bass Bugs is nuts. Bass Bugs is an experimental track. I did some crazy stuff with it. It's almost a hyper pop track. It's really intense. The highs are really high, kind of to sound like bugs. I don't know. It's experimental production. It's an experimental track. It doesn't fit in any genre that I can think of. But the people that liked it thought it was amazing. The people that didn't like it just really didn't like it.
Well, I'm gonna be honest because I don't have to say I like things if I don't like. If I don't like, I'm gonna say, oh, you could try again and change these or try with that.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
suggestion as a producer. But if I like it, I'm gonna say, okay, let's
Okay.
go.
All right. It's silence. It's so experimental you can't hear
What's
it.
happening here?
I don't know. There it is.
I'm putting bass bugs in your ear, gonna make you shake your rear. Harder and longer, I'm a fucking halberdier. Try to chain me down, I'm a bloody mutineer. Crypto mining, yeah, I'm a profiteer. Highest rap dude on the stratosphere. Sober ass producer in the motherfucking chair. I know you wanna take this electric snake, suck it all up like a juicy ribeye steak. Crumble you like cake when I make the earth shake. I try to get cut, but all you do is bake. Cooking up the hotness, I turn up the bass. Rubbing juicy pussy all over my face. I'm putting bass bugs in your ear, gonna make you shake your rear. Harder and longer, I'm a fucking halberdier. Try to chain me down, I'm a bloody mutineer. Crypto mining, yeah, I'm a profiteer. Highest rap dude on the stratosphere. Sober ass producer in the motherfucking chair. Yo, broke fuck, but I'll win that race. Modded STI, gonna put her in her place. I'm flying. Panties to the side, yo, mom, this pussy's crying, this action's fine. But when they see this car, Gap opens up a diner, shit's a crime. I feel grimier, 30K deep inside of her. She blinks her eyes, I swear I'm slapping every curve. She thinks I'm rich, nah, I just conserve. I'm putting bass bugs in your ear, gonna make you shake your rear. Harder and longer, I'm a fucking halberdier. Try to chain me down, I'm a bloody mutineer. Crypto mining, yeah, I'm a profiteer. Highest rap dude on the stratosphere. Sober ass producer in the motherfucking chair. One, two, three. Come fuck with me. I'm on a beat, painting spree for the Dope Drop Academy. And I can guarantee if you fuck with me, you light up the scene, light up the scene. Have the whole club bouncing like a trampoline. Ace in your face, hitting harder than a steel beam. Synth in my pants, gonna make you scream. So busy making beats at uninstalled Steam. No time for games, gotta make you cream. Crush my cups, no more lean. I'm coming clean, hitting hard and going mean. We're really gonna win it for the whole damn team. Bend it over, tear out the seams. Stick it in place, fulfill your dreams.
Uh, uh, mm, I don't know what I was listening to, but
As a producer, it's almost embarrassing, but like, it's a good song.
Wow, it was a big mess, but it's in a good way, if I can say.
I mean, I didn't even check it when it when I was like trying to figure out how to promote and all this. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll release Bass Bugs. I didn't even listen to, like, I have multiple versions on the computer. I picked a version, I released it. I didn't even check the production or anything. I was just like, I didn't even think anyone was going to listen to it. And then the promotion kind of worked and people listened, and I was like, shit, I better get my shit together.
Man, were you drunk when you were recording that?
I don't know. It's crazy. Like, there's so many things wrong with that track, but I'm leaving it up there anyways.
Maybe you are not really high then, because you don't need any substance. That's your way of making music. But it's incredible because at the same time, I hate it because it's like a bug in my ear.
Yeah,
but I love it because it's like comedy. you know. You
Yeah.
must. You cannot
Yeah.
stay quiet on your chair. You keep na 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 na. It's childish, but at the
Yeah.
same time pornographic.
Yeah, it's a crazy track. Honestly, I probably had I known what I was doing and thought about it, I probably would never have released it ever. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad it's out there because it's
What
funny.
about what about your wife, your kids, etc.? Are
I
they
mean,
proud of it, or they were never listening to this?
well, I mean, there's another person on that track that is supposed to stay anonymous, but
Who is the person? Your wife?
maybe.
I'm gonna listen again. You have to send me the lyrics or put the lyrics there because I have to understand everything. Some
Yeah,
words because of the fact I couldn't get it, but now I'm
yeah,
curious. I want the lyrics of this pass bugs.
yeah.
This
Email me, I'll send them to you.
right. Send me by email. Okay. So let's go to. But tell me, who is the person that is there? I'm
Where
curious on that
sing
song.
the background music, the background singer?
Yeah.
It's my ex-wife.
Oh, okay. That's why I wanted to say. All right. So, what about say that you need me? What is that about?
Same person. I wrote a lot of songs about my ex-wife.
Oh,
And that song is almost like a proposal without being a proposal. Um, but it's mostly about sex.
okay. Can we play that or
Yeah,
it's too
yeah, yeah. No,
explicit?
it's good.
Okay. Oh, she's on the cover.
Since the last time I faced you, I can still taste you. The feel of your hips, the taste of your lips on my fingertips, overnight trips. Partying rounds
Oh,
and doing backflips. All along you've been the taste of my song. I've hit that pussy more times than the bomb. Don't ever leave me, and I'll never tell you to leave. Say that you need me, but I think I know what you need. Don't ever leave me, and I'll never tell you to leave. Say that you need me, but I think I know what you need. Baby, you look perfect. You're completing my circuits. Heart race when your skirt flips. Heart pace when your hip dips. Password on those hidden clips. Rosebud gloss, full lips. Cheerleader when my stock grips. I can fix it when your sink drips. Or replace your stare grips. Your smile on my radar blips. Can't have one. Your kiss to tits. Tits, 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 tits. Don't ever leave me, and I'll never tell you to leave. Say that you need me, but I think I know what you need. Don't ever leave me, and I'll never tell you to leave. Say that you need me, but I think I know what you need. Since the last time I faced you, I can still taste you, the feel of your grip. Caress of your fingers sliding over the tip. Take a quick lick, let me glisten your lip. Babe, I'm ready to rip like a hot stock. Just got out of the dip. Oh, how I want you. Oh, how I want you. Want you. Don't ever leave me. And I'll never tell you to leave. Say that you need me,
Wow, I can tell you it's hot here, because that song is hot.
You like it?
I love it.
Good.
I,
I'm glad. That's another one I almost didn't release at all. Both
I mean,
Bass Bugs and that one almost weren't gonna get released at all. But then just they're like I was trying to figure out how to release songs now, and so I used those. All my real good stuff's still coming.
I'm gonna use that song with my wife.
Yeah, right.
Wow, wow, it's interesting, man. Because I was just realizing you are using a beat that's almost hip hop,
Mhm,
with a style of R&B for your vocals, but
mhm.
the effects makes it very rocky in the same song,
Yeah,
and it's nice. It's
I'm glad
good.
you like it. I'm glad you like
I was listening until the end, and every verse there was a little surprise, because it wasn't something I was expecting.
it. Nice.
It's totally outside of everything I know about music, and I still like it.
That's that's the good part. Thank God you still like it. Yeah, my ex-wife says that I'm totally unconcerned with anything anyone's ever done, which isn't true, but it does seem like that.
I think she's right, and I disagree because she left you.
Well, she's also my girlfriend.
She's still your girlfriend. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's good. You just live in separate place.
yeah,
I'm gonna talk to my wife and do the same.
it's great. It's great.
You are crazy, guys. I love
Oh
you.
yeah, you
You
know the
are
half
a
of it.
modern couple with make you in this case making modern music in a very different way that makes me feel like yeah, I'm the right path because I'm also doing things that's outside of the box,
Yeah,
and
good.
I feel like at home talking to
Yeah,
you.
good, good.
You should come to UK. We go to the pub, have a beer, and
I'm
let's.
about it. That'd be great.
I'm gonna be waiting for you. You can
All
stay in
right,
my home.
just have to wait for that world tour.
Wow. And what about like l- performances? Because you are making this kind of music that
Mhm.
is um electronic, but could work with live performances too. Do you think
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, I know I'm practicing every day. I'm getting ready. I gave myself a year to get ready. And I'm about 3, 4 months into that.
You're
And
gonna
and I'm
try
getting
like
there.
small venues and build up from that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? I don't know.
And what about work in partnership with other producers to do remixes of those songs?
I mean, I'm open. I'm open. I love collaborating with people. I did an album with the guy in my apartment building. It was called J&J Rapping Co. And that was a lot of fun. The guy's totally insane. Don't have anything to do with him anymore. But like it was really fun. I like working with other people. It'd be great having people do remixes. Like I love working with other artists. I think it
Yeah,
just like it really fills me up. It's like fuel for the fire.
I was thinking about this because this kind of song it's nice for playlists, etc. But there is a niche, for that kind of song. And when you talk about something more commercial, you could still explore that area without losing your identity. Because the good thing here is your identity. The weird thing
Mm-hmm.
gets in our memory and we don't forget anymore. That's you. But if you want to try something more commercial, you
Hmm.
can try the remix of some songs. This
Yeah.
song, for example, would be amazing in a nightclub
Yeah.
in
Thanks.
making it more, danceable.
Is that something
Uh,
you want to do?
I would love to do that
Yeah.
for real,
Yeah. Be cool.
and try to explore that, and also could be could go to the radio if it's more commercial, but you
Mhm.
cannot destroy your identity because that's the good thing on you.
Yeah.
And people come to you from a more commercial track that's a
Mm.
remix, but they will discover your art and how it is through your portfolio. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
just to reach an audience outside of the niche.
Right. Yeah. I know.
A strategy. It's a
Yeah.
strategy. Because
Uh-huh.
I'm a how can I say, I'm a crazy guy. I'm very intense. I'm a bit I have sexual appeal, and I like what you have on your lyrics and on your voice, etc. Let's be honest, it's a bit sexual, your music.
Yeah.
And but sometimes people don't want to explore that in a commercial way. But a
Yeah.
remix could work,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Think
For
about
sure.
this.
Yeah.
And put your lyrics as well on your Spotify. You know how to do that.
Can't be too hard.
I'm gonna give a tip. It's free. It's easy.
Okay.
Music's match. Our website, musics with X, musics
Okay.
match.com. You put your lyrics, and it's gonna distribute your lyrics to all platforms of
Whoa.
music distribution and streaming services. When
Wow.
people when people go here, for example, let me see here. Um, let's go to Spotify again. When they are listening to your music, they start playing your music.
That's on me.
No, that's not you. They start playing your music. They will get here. They will get here a symbol to click to make appear the lyrics here,
Okay.
and or a
Cool.
microphone. With the microphone symbol, they can sing because it's sync.
Oh wow.
Every verse will just come up exactly how you sing. People can
Huh.
learn the lyrics,
That's cool.
and that's what make people like they keep listening. They don't
Yeah.
skip. The problem with playlists, guys, is that people skip. When people skip, it's not good to your algorithm. You have to make people listen 30 seconds
Hmm.
to 1 minute to make money, at least. If they don't, you don't make money.
Right.
It's unfair, but with lyrics, you can make it
There's to
happen.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it. It holds my attention longer for sure.
But man, I'm glad you came, and I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm glad you came. That's for this kind of music doesn't work.
That's what she said.
Sorry, I have to
She gets
joke
really
with
mad if
you.
I don't.
Okay, I'm glad
Takes
you.
it personal.
Yeah, don't say that. Okay, um, okay, let's talk serious now. Uh, with this kind of production now, and going to live performances, what kind of fun you want to reach?
What
Adult
kind?
people, young people, people who likes, what kind of fun you want to reach? Like people who likes electronic music, or rock, or electronic rock, hip hop, I don't know. What
Yeah,
kind of people you want to reach with this kind of music?
man. I guess it's whoever I can identify with it.
Yeah, but I'm asking that just to know if you identified your audience or not. You are still experimenting.
Yeah. I don't really know. It seems pretty broad. Just like my demographics from my ads and the different things that I've done, it's all over the place. Like it's everybody. It seems like right now. So I don't really know.
Mr. J, you have to segment it. Otherwise, you're gonna just throw money on the rubbish bin with advertisements. Digital
Yeah, that makes
advertisement,
sense. Yeah.
that's my area, and
Mm.
that's why I'm saying
Okay.
segment is the strategy, because then you bring the click price down, the impressions, etc. You bring all down, and it
Okay.
goes to a kind of people that really likes that,
Right.
and then you know what's a lookalike audience? A lookalike audience is like recycling what you have as an audience from your ads platform.
Mm.
The system will copy that and
Right.
try to find people like that and bringing in, you know, but you
Yeah.
have to segment. If you
I've
don't
just started
segment,
playing with all that.
yeah, if you don't segment, it's gonna be very expensive, and
Okay.
people don't stick. They could click and listen once, but they don't stick.
Right.
That's the problem. We can talk about it,
Yeah.
outside the interview, because then we are
Sure.
going to stay here for 20 hours talking about
Right. Yeah.
it. Man, but it was amazing talking to you, talking to your techniques and all this throwback in the music industry and technology, etc. I loved this kind of thing. And thanks for keep making music and work as a reference for the younger generation. Thanks for that. Do you
Thanks,
have
man.
any message to those who will be discovering your portfolio through
Well, I mean, I guess you're never too old to start following your dreams and lay off the drugs.
I'm talking serious. Oh, that was the best part. Right. So everyone, if you want to explore JRTA portfolio, go to his house, just call him and make an appointment. No, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm joking. Just
Oh,
go
no.
to his social. He's married. He's still married. He says he's single,
No,
but he's still married. He is.
I'm
Don't
dating my
contact.
ex-wife.
No, don't contact him for relationships. He's married. So go to Spotify, Instagram. No, Spotify is JRTA, or other social networks like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, SoundCloud, and YouTube. JRTA Productions, all the same name. Or if you go to Google and search for JRTA Productions, you are gonna find him. Do you have a website?
Not yet. I'm brand new.
Come on,
I know. I know.
let's make a website this week because we
All
need
right.
it.
All right. I'll make a
Concentrate,
website this
concentrate.
week. I'll do it
And
this
also,
week.
you can make blog posts on your website
Yeah.
talking about the history behind the music
Yeah.
lyrics,
Yeah.
all these stories about, even about your ex. Put that
Yeah.
so
It's
people like
true.
to learn about this.
Yeah, it's
Make,
true. I'll do it, man. I'll do it this week. I've been wanting to do it, and now I have to.
great. All right. Do you have something to say to finish this interview then?
Man, just thanks for having me. It's really cool. A lot of fun. Enjoyed meeting you and having this discussion.
All right. See you next time. When you have a new track, just come back to us.
All right, we'll do.
See you, man. Bye.
Bye.